The joys of debugging, spending hours debugging an error, finding out it was a small typo from the beginning. If you think debugging application code can be difficult at times, it's even harder for static analysis developers. In past work, we've asked static analysis writers what makes static analysis so hard to debug.
Static analysis code usually deals with massive amounts of data in, for example, large programs. So it is harder to see where a certain state is computed, or even worse, why it is not computed at some point.
You have to understand both the analysis engine and the program being analyzed. And you need to switch between your analysis code and the intermediate representation, which you actually analyze.
So we asked them what they would like to have to help them debug static analysis.
To see the intermediate representation of the analysis.
The ability to step through my analysis code for example, for a particular region of my code under analysis.
Graph-based debugging.
Having direct access to all intermediate results at any given point.
We present VisuFlow, a debugging environment designed for debugging Soot-based static analysis. It is integrated in the Eclipse integrated development environment and provides supporting features for debugging static analysis. Unlike a traditional debugging environment, VisuFlow allows the user to have an overview over the entire analysis. This is done through three main views that present the analysis code, the analyzed code, and a graph representation to visualize how the analysis flows the data through the analyzed code. The graph view allows a quick navigation throughout the program. It shows the call graph and the individual control flow graphs in a much more intuitive representation than just the source code of the analyzed program. Data flow facts are shown on the edges, allowing the user to quickly see where data is generated, killed, and transferred. The analysis writer can quickly pinpoint where something is not handled like it should. For those who don't like something as bulky as the graph, the data flow facts are also detailed in the results view. Navigation functionalities are available between all of VisuFlow's views, including the Gimple view, which shows the intermediate representation of the analyzed code. Breakpoints can be set in the analysis code, or like here, in the intermediate representation of the analyzed code. With VisuFlow's special breakpoints, the user can step through both the analysis code and the analyzed code to reach the exact point they are interested in. This is opposed to traditional debuggers, where you can only step through one code base at the time. For novice Soot users, a unit inspection view allows them to drill down into different statements to see how they are constructed. When the user has corrected the code, they can rerun the analysis and see the updated results. With VisuFlow, we advocate for better debugging tools for analysis writers to understand and debug their analysis with less effort. In a user study, we saw that VisuFlow users found on average more errors than with the Eclipse debugging environment. The tool was well received, most preferring it to Eclipse, and even to their own debugging environment when it comes to debugging static data flow analysis.
I really like the visualizations of the flow information in the graph view.
I think this approach of debugging in the CFG is easier to learn for starting with taint analysis.
That's what static analysis needs.
VisuFlow is open sourced, available online, and open for contributions. More information on the tool can be found in the description of this video. Thanks for watching!